Good evening, everyone. Damn, I'm looking. What is up with this stuff today? Man, this internet is acting goofy, man. This wind is just horrible right now. Wind is just messing up the internet. All right, cool. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with Roy. Oh, there it goes. Maybe it's just the camera. Being stupid. Okay, whatever. Whatever. We got this. It's just technical shit. You know how it goes. All right, cool. Happy Thursday to everybody. As you can see by the scroll, don't forget to hit the like button. Let's see, did I write that right? Don't forget to hit the like button on your way. See, I forgot the word. You know what it means. Hit the like button on your way in, and remember, be respectful. I'm trying to get paid. Don't fuck that up. Don't fuck up my pay. Don't be messing with my money. One thing, don't mess with my money. Money's priceless. What's up, Walker? What's up, Jen? What's up, Thurb? Oh, look. Let the games begin. It's boring. Same old shit. Same old. Let the games begin over and over and over. Dude, get a life. But here, yes, tonight, judge and jury live stream tonight. We're going to do a reaction. As you guys know, we got 14 people. That's enough. Other ones, they see the time. They get notified. They don't want to come in. When it's done, it's done. So, yeah, judge and jury. As you guys know, Pedro has been hit with a lawsuit, $2 million lawsuit. So what we're going to do, we're going to go over what the lawsuit's about, and we're going to do a reaction to his video, which most likely, probably 100% guarantee, caused that lawsuit. So we're going to do a reaction on that. Listen to what it says in there. So I'm going to give some disclaimers right off the bat. Do I agree with the things said in the video? No. And I'll explain it as I go. I don't believe in the stuff that was said in that video. By no means do I recommend people go blabbering and saying the kind of things that were being said in that video towards other people. Because you don't fuck with people that have money like that. They have money. They don't play games like that. So that's going to be the disclaimer. This is not my video. I am playing somebody else's video. I do not mean any harm to this lady by replaying this video. Apparently, the video is still up. So apparently, the video is still up. So either somebody does not taking this serious, or they think they're going to get away with stuff. And, like I said, nobody wins in this situation, to be honest with you. Well, somebody's going to win. But by no means do I justify this kind of stuff being said about people in the manner it's being said. If you wish to share your opinions, then do that. Make it an opinion. What I saw in here wasn't a lot of opinion. In my opinion, it's not of opinion nature. Also, apparently, you guys have forgotten that just because you have freedom of speech doesn't mean you have freedom of consequences from your speech. I hear that a lot. Oh, I don't have the freedom of speech. You have the freedom of speech. Say whatever you want. But remember, there are consequences that come with that speech. And if that speech ain't done right and somebody feels they have been hurt, you're going to have to pay the price for that. And those are called consequences. So, yes, you have all the freedom of speech that you fucking want, but you don't have freedom of consequences. And that's what Pedro's facing right now. Consequences for what he thinks is freedom of speech and what I feel was not even opinions. And so we're going to go over it. Like I said, I am not no scholar of the law, but we will look at the lawsuit because I have a picture of it right here on my phone, and we'll do that. So as you can see, and I did post it on my thing, but there's the lawsuit. Okay, so he is being sued. The person he's being sued by is the CEO of that company that he did, a Zoo Media company. Her name is Phyllis Yeager is the CEO's name. So it says right here, personal injury, assault, libel, and slander. I'm not sure what the assault is. The assault part of it is that I guess the assault part depends on in a civil. This is most likely going to be a civil situation. But I don't know. Maybe assault can be in a civil suit. Like I said, I'm not a law scholar, so I don't know what that is. But we're going to go over the definitions of the other ones here, and then you guys could be the judge and jury. What do you guys think? You guys will listen to the video as I listen to it, and you tell me what you think. Do you think this woman is in the right for doing what she's doing? Do you think Pedro's in the right for doing what he's doing? Or do you think Pedro's in the wrong? Do you think she's in the wrong? This is up to you guys. All I'm doing is reacting to it. So, like I said, by no means do I agree with any of this shit. And I'm not looking to put anybody on blast. This is my ability to react. The video is still up, and it's already been made known on YouTube by Pedro himself that he is being sued for this. So it's not like it's a secret. He made an announcement that's going to be sued. So apparently he wants people to react to it and go from there. Okay, so first one we're going to look up is libel. I already looked these up, but whatever. So libel definition. So libel definition, it's right there. So we'll go ahead and read the definition. Before I get into the video, we'll read the definition. A published false statement that is damaging to a person's reputation, a written defamation. Okay, written defamation. In Marley and escalated law, a plaintiff's written declaration. Law, verb, defame. By publishing a libel, she alleged the magazine had libeled her, blah, blah. So that's a written thing. So, like I said, I'm not the one. You guys have to look at it for yourself. And we'll look at the video, and we'll see if that shit applies. Okay? And then the next one was slander. So we'll look up slander. Slander. Definition. Slander. Slander definition. Here we go. Slander definition. Noun, law. The action or crime of making a false spoken statement damaging a person's reputation. Make false damaging statements about somebody. So those are the things right there. So there we go. So we're gonna go ahead and so the assault can be verbal. Okay, cool. Like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Like I said, in civil cases, this most likely civil. This ain't criminal shit. So it's a civil thing. So what's up, Scott? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull up the video. And we'll go ahead and we'll watch the video. Let me go ahead and share it for you guys here. So share it for you guys. Okay, there we go. So just by looking at the title, DoorDash customers suing over Dashers taking pictures of deliveries. I don't know if it's her suing because that over Dashers taking pictures. She's suing the company because of the pictures. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Is there anything in the description that says anything that could be considered written libel? Let's see. We'll go here. Could a new lawsuit against DoorDash impact how Dashers work? Did this New York-based customer really place? Well, I guess you're questioning her. Are consumer privacy rights being violated? Phyllis thinks so. This video is my opinion on a news article that was made for entertainment purposes. Okay. So I guess that's up to you guys to see if there's anything written there that's considered libel, because it did state something has to be written, I guess. So we'll go ahead and play it, and we'll react to it. Once again, fair use. I will stop it and speak on what I think about it, and you guys do however you please. She filed in a U.S. district court against Pedro, so burden of proof lower than criminal, just has to be more likely than not cause harm. Gotcha. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this.
Okay, don't sue me. Those, please don't sue me.
Okay, first of all, don't. This is going to be my first thing. Don't come on here looking to trash somebody and sit there and say, don't sue me. You obviously didn't do your research on how much this girl's money, how much of this money this girl makes, and how her company is backed by some pretty big names, and the amount of money she makes in her company. So, you know, you didn't think about that before you decided to, you know, say stuff about her. So don't tell somebody not to sue you if you're going to talk trash about them. So let's go ahead.
Complaint contends that
Okay, hold on. Let me turn this up so we can hear it better. Here we go. All right. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
these images could be used for vehicle thefts, burglaries, or the abduction of children. She, whose company initially claimed to have placed $2 million in DoorDash.
So her lawsuit is being based on that she feels the pictures are a source of possible crimes against customers, which I'll agree with her that it is possible that these pictures could be used for crimes. We already know there are several DoorDash stories out there, people committing crimes either against customers and so on and so forth. We know that. We can look those stories up. So she's not lying about that. So
Order since 2021. Excuse me?
okay, that's where he brought up she spent $3.4 million in orders. He's like, excuse me, what does it matter? Once again, here we're pocket watching. What does it matter what she pays? She can pay what she wants. Her $3.4 million that she says she has paid DoorDash made a lot of you guys able to DoorDashers to pay their bills. So what does that matter? So I don't know why that even is brought up, but it is. We'll see.
Welcome back to Mr. Bet on You. We got another person suing DoorDash. I want to give you this article, give you my opinion on it. DoorDash sued for allegedly branding customer a fraudster after delivery photo query. Dispute over app privacy escalates into legal brawl. Oh, Lord. Welcome back to Mr. Bet on You. All right, so I'll try to put some of the information here. I'm going to read some things for you. Just bear with me. This is interesting because it could set a precedent for some future things and how we work the app, possibly.
Maybe that's where the libel shit comes in right there. Maybe because that part of it being a customer of fraudster and shit like that. Maybe that could be it. Maybe that could be what it's talking about.
So Phyllis, a CEO of New York-based creative agency Zoo Media, has perhaps, like some of you, privacy concerns about the pictures DoorDash drivers take to prove they're correctly made their deliveries. So now people are upset that we're taking pictures. Some people are stupid. Okay, let me continue.
Okay, so that's your first point. You said it earlier in the video. You said something about being stupid. Okay, that is not sharing opinion. You're stating something. That's not sharing opinion. You're saying people are stupid. So you apparently feel that this lady who feels some way about pictures and she's looking out for the safety of other people is stupid. So you right there, you called her. This is the second time you said something stupid, where somebody is stupid. You said it earlier in the video that she was stupid. You actually said that she's stupid. So that right there is already not a good look. You're calling somebody who you know has no intellectual prowess of this woman, and you're calling her stupid. So, we'll continue on.
When she raised those concerns with the gig delivery service DoorDash, retaliated against her by designating her as a fraudster, or so she claims. Okay. People love to sue. I think she's full of crap. Okay, here we go.
There you go. She's full of crap. You think she's full of crap. That's not an opinion. That is you stating a fact. You think this woman is full of crap. That's not an opinion, bro. You're making statements. You could have said, in my opinion, I think she's not right in what she's saying, but you just said straight up, bro. You just made a statement. You made a statement. That's making statements are not opinions. You need to, if you're going to make an opinion on somebody, you need to state that you are making an opinion. You just can't come out and say you're stupid, blah, blah, blah. You can't do that kind of shit.
That's just my opinion. I don't have any evidence, okay? Don't sue me. Fellas, please don't sue.
See, you can't say it after the fact. You can't say shit and then turn around and say something about my opinion. You're
don't sue me. Okay.
And I'm telling you right now, the way you sound right there, you sound like a pompous asshole. The way you say that right now, you looking pretentious when you say that. So you obviously believe the things you're saying. You don't believe these are opinions because the way you're acting like pompous or pretentious for what you're saying because of the way you're acting right now. That's not a good look.
False advertising and other violations of the law. A lawsuit that alleges breach of contract, defamation, fraud, accusing the delivery giant of defamation. The lawsuit claims that in November 2024, so this is recent, falsely flagged Yager, whatever, as a fraudster. That's her name for us.
So you can at least get her name right. If you're going to pronounce her name right, have some respect for the people you're talking stuff about.
Her last name, Phyllis. Phyllis filed an initial complaint against DoorDash on December 2nd, accusing the app maker of breach of its consumer terms of service for falsely claiming that she used another person's credit card.
To get started in data analytics, you don't need previous experience or a degree. The Google Data Analytics Certificate will...
She orders meals for Zoom Media Personal on her own DoorDash account. She uses her Zoom Media corporate credit card issued in her name or her own personal credit card to pay for those orders. The complaint reads, but upon Yager verifying the card she used for her account, DoorDash informed her it was canceling her account because according to DoorDash, she was fraudulently using a card that does not belong to her. That's just a thing. You can't.
Yeah, that's could be a glitch or something on there on DoorDash's part. So it's possible. It's possible. So that is possible. So
it is what it is. I mean, she's so mad because she can't get her McDonald's.
It is. It's not. It is what it is. Some people think if she spent this kind of money on DoorDash, it isn't. It is what it is. This woman's put a large financial backing into DoorDash by placing these kind of orders. It isn't what it is.
It's delivered. People are stupid.
See, there we go. People are stupid because she wants. I'm sure if this woman has spent $3.4 million, she ain't bitching about no McDonald's. She ain't bitching about McDonald's. She's probably placed some big ass orders with DoorDash if she spent this kind of money with DoorDash. So to sit there and say that she's stupid because she can't, which you just said again, some people are stupid, which is insinuating that she's stupid because she can't get McDonald's. Here we go. Hey, Mike, what's up?
Argues that DoorDash only took action against her after she questioned the privacy of photographs taken by DoorDash drivers. I'm sure you probably signed up for that when you ordered food. You realize people are going to take pictures. If you don't like it, don't use the app. Phyllis, what's wrong with?
And that's a hell to the no. Because as somebody who's been on YouTube for 6 years, I have seen multiple Dashers show people's information on their YouTube channels. I've seen them pulling up into people's driveway, blasting their address, blasting the fronts of their house, which no, some people did not sign up for that. Some people don't expect their delivery to be put on YouTube without their permission. So there is a point. She does have a point there. And you guys can't sit there and nobody in here can say that's not true because we've seen it. People are taking photos or pulling up to the front of people's houses, doing all that kind of crazy stuff. On YouTube, we've seen it. So to sit there and say that she's making shit up or she doesn't have a right to think that there's an issue with that, bullshit. She does because we see it here on YouTube.
You? Okay. DoorDash customers often receive these images from delivery drivers via text message to show that the Dashers have fulfilled the orders. However, she has doubts about the extent to which DoorDash has control, if any, over these images. So maybe she has some kind of point here. I want to hear from you guys. We are delivery people going to people's homes and taking pictures. That's her issue.
Now, Pedro, that's kind of contradictive. You sit there and you're making fun of her lawsuit, saying some people are stupid, but then you turn around and say maybe she has a point there. It's one or the other. You either think people that do this are stupid or they may have some validity. You're contradicting yourself on your own statement.
So if you don't want us to take pictures, we don't have to. You could have you can have a hand to me, and the app won't have us take pictures. Phyllis, you've gone too far.
Okay, whether or not people want pictures or not want pictures, she still has a right to voice her concerns about it to the company or shit to the company. I don't see where you feel that that's an issue. I feel a little butthurt shit coming on right now.
These photographs clearly are unnecessary to the delivery process, the December complaint says. Sure, they're only necessary because some people, like you or others, say they don't get their food, so we have to take a picture.
Okay, that's a big one right there. Because what you just called her was a fucking thief. You just called this girl a thief that said they have to take pictures because of people like her and others report that they don't get their food. So now, without any knowledge of this person, any knowledge of her account or anything like that, you just called her a thief, bro. You just called her a thief on the internet for multiple thousands of people to see. You just called her a thief is what you just did. You're accusing her of stealing. That's calling her a thief with no knowledge of anything about this woman. You just called her a thief. You just called a CEO of a multi-million-dollar company a thief. And you expect no repercussions for this? Come on, bro.
Stop. You're wasting a lawyer's time and your time with this complaint.
She ain't wasting nobody's time. She's got time, just like you got time to make this video about her, saying these things that you were saying about her. You have time to do that. And she ain't wasting a lawyer's time. She has these lawyers on retention. I know damn well, pretty much, I could say for certain, these lawyers, they're on retention. And she has these lawyers for reasons of like what you're doing to her right now, which you're saying these crazy ass things about her. She wouldn't need it to. How about this? She wouldn't need to waste time or an attorney's time if people didn't come on the internet and say crazy ass shit about her that they don't know nothing about.
I hope you don't win, but maybe you will. And that's where our job might have to change here. They will be concerning even if they were being taken only to satisfy the prying curiosity of a dasher, but the photographs are especially concerning to her and presumably to other DoorDash users who become aware of these practices because their more likely purpose is to collection by dashers and their accomplices of information above Zoom Media's premises and vehicles. I talked about this several months ago because there are companies that are paying dashers for consumer information. So maybe she has a point here, but I don't think she knows about that. I think she's just mad she can't order McDonald's. Claim that DoorDash.
So there you go again. You saying she's mad. You sit here and you just said that you think she has some validity of what she's talking about, and then turn around and say, "Nah, it's just because she can't get McDonald's." The fuck, dude. You like once again, you're talking to a CEO that probably makes millions of dollars, has a company, has spent millions of dollars, and you're gonna equate her to somebody ordering McDonald's? Come on, bro.
It says no known policy on the retention of and use of photographs taken by drivers. Dashers, the complaint contends that these images could be used for vehicle thefts, burglaries, or the abduction of children.
Do you have a car? Do you have a clean driving record? Did you know that you could pay as low as $39 a month in car insurance?
A theoretical possibility for any photographs of property and people. Phyllis, have you lost your mind?
She is dead ass accurate. She is dead ass accurate with that. Those pictures can be used to take pictures of the front door, take pictures of the surrounding of the house. Do they have cameras? They could walk by looking in people's vehicles. So yes, she has a dead ass right to the validity. What this whole is she lost her mind? You just said earlier there's a chance that she has something there, but then you turn around and say she's lost her mind, like she's a crazy person. for looking out for the safety of maybe her employees, maybe her business, or people that order DoorDash on a regular, maybe in these bad neighborhoods, that their dasher might be using that information nefariously? Come on, man. Yes, but the customers do agree to the terms of the pictures. But what she's contending, if you listen to what he said, her contention is that DoorDash doesn't have no way of controlling how those pictures are dealt with. Like, okay, they have no policy that limits what that picture is used for. You see what I'm saying? You could take the picture, save it to your phone, come back, rob them later. DoorDash has no policy on how to control where those pictures go or what is done with those pictures later. So that's what she's contending by what he just read. And she may not have it. You may believe she doesn't have a case against DoorDash, but this is not about DoorDash. This is about him and the things he said about her. So this ain't about her lawsuit with DoorDash. This has to do with the lawsuit against him, not the lawsuit against DoorDash. This is about his lawsuit and the things that he said.
She, whose company initially claimed to have placed 2 million in DoorDash orders since 2021. Excuse me? So she claimed in 3 years, she's ordered $2 million of food. Right now, I'm going to call baloney. BS, Phyllis. You're saying that because you want money from DoorDash.
Okay, so now you're saying she's a fucking liar, and you're saying she's out to rip off DoorDash by lying about how much food you have. So once again, there you just defamed her again by calling her a liar. You're saying you have no idea what this woman's bank statements say, what her credit card statements say about anything about how much money she has spent with DoorDash. So you just called this woman a liar. Right here. You're calling her a liar. You're saying all she is, which you're accusing her of fraud as well, because you're saying she's making a lawsuit, lying about what she spent with DoorDash just to get money out of DoorDash. So you're saying she's committing fraud by and being a liar is what you're saying.
Some people look at a big company and they get too happy, and I think that's what happened here. I'm going to track this story because if I'm wrong, I will make a video apologizing. Oh, Lord. DoorDash order since later revised to 3.4 million in the updated complaint allegedly tried to initiate an informal dispute resolution conference with DoorDash. 3.4 million you've ordered? That's a lot of money. Maybe you got some big orders there. I'm not saying it's not valid, but that's crazy.
You're not saying it's not valid, but you just said she's lying about it so she can make a lawsuit against DoorDash. What is it? It's either it is or it isn't. You just called her a liar, saying that she lied about it, but now you're saying, wow, that's a lot of money you spent on DoorDash. You're come on, bro.
That's crazy. So you mean to tell me you think DoorDash would...
Why is it crazy? Once again, we're pocket watching. Why is it crazy that a multi-million-dollar company has spent in 4 or 5 years millions of dollars on orders, probably for their whole? These are probably huge ass $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 orders that this person is probably ordering or could be ordering. Why is that such a stretch that a CEO of a large ass company is buying large amounts of food on the regular from DoorDash? Why is that such a big deal? Once again, you're pocket watching. This $3.4 million this woman has spent on DoorDash has gave lots of DoorDashers jobs, has gave lots of DoorDashers money to pay their bills and fill their pockets. So why does it even matter what she has spent? And why is it so shocking? I don't get it.
Ban somebody's account that has ordered $3.4 million worth of food?
Dude, DoorDash will ban anybody's account because their app glitches all the time. Something else happens. DoorDash, their app is horrible. So, and we all know that. Their app is horrible. So to sit there and think it's not possible, it is possible. Their app is horrible. So that's come on, man.
No. Phyllis, I'm calling you out right now. You're lying. Or
there you go. You just said she's lying. So you're calling her a fucking liar.
You're just, or maybe the person that has the story is a liar. I don't know. Something don't seem right here. Instead, DoorDash.
Well, that's a second time you've called her a liar, saying she's lying about it. So once again, with this whole defamation or slander, you fall right into that. You're calling the girl a liar. You don't even know this girl. You have no financial records to tell if she has or hasn't spent that kind of money. So you're just straight out calling her a liar for no reason other than what you think. And that's not how shit works.
Has sought to avoid addressing the dispute by simply terminating her account and blocking her from receiving services by canceling her DoorDash account. You think DoorDash would cancel somebody's account that's worth $3.4 million worth of service? No, they would not. Come on.
You have Pedro DoorDash Santiago was in your name. You kind of shield for DoorDash at one point, and they deleted you. They deleted you, so you talked very highly of DoorDash, and guess what? They still deleted you. So yes, they will delete people either by mistake or by purpose. So don't put it past DoorDash to do something crazy like that. To be honest, my opinion, they do crazy stuff.
The complaint was voluntarily dismissed on March 7th. A new complaint was filed in Southern District of New York the same day and again on March 10th due to what appears to be a filing error. The new complaint has expanded from 17 to 83 pages. Oh, Lord, over some McDonald's orders and some photographs.
So here we go. You're just making assumptions. You just read the reason why she's doing it, and you're talking about it's McDonald's and some photographs. Come on, bro.
And from that to child abduction. You cannot make this stuff up.
No, it's very possible that you got some fucking predators on that app that's looking for stuff like that. Little kids answering the door, taking the orders. There is a possibility, bro. You make it sound like that every DoorDash person is great. Google DoorDash incidents. That'll tell you everything. You got people taking doo-doos in lobby dumpsters. You got people fucking confronting customers because they don't tip to their face. You got all this stuff, bro. So to sit there and think that her thoughts are invalid or her concerns are invalid is ridiculous. I think once again we're feeling a little butthurt because you're a DoorDasher and you think it makes you look bad. Is what I'm thinking.
Also delves into DoorDash's legal woes and controversies, in part to support allegations that the delivery giant fails to adequately vet its drivers. Some people will take advantage of situations, and I believe that's what's happening here. The court filing.
So once again, you're saying she's taking advantage of something that is common knowledge in the DoorDash community of this. No, she's using it to prove her point that they don't control their shit. That ain't taking advantage of nothing. That's on DoorDash. DoorDash is the one with the bad publicity, not her. It's DoorDash. She has to provide evidence for her claim of what she's filing a lawsuit for. And it's right there that we know their vetting is very horrible when it comes to DoorDash.
Observes that there are at least 136 lawsuits against DoorDash pending in the U.S. Phyllis, excuse me, I can't with people like you. Additionally, it claims that Dashers may invite unvetted third party to ride.
Well, you might not be able to do stuff with her, but you're going to have to do something with her now because she's suing your ass for $2 million for all these things you have said about her on a public platform for thousands of people to see. So you're going to have to deal with her, or at least deal with her attorneys. So yeah, you're going to have to do something with her now.
With them. Citing media reports of drivers' misbehavior, the lawsuit speculates many of these riders are likely using their time riding with Dashers to claim residence so they can later return to burglar homes, steal vehicles in the driveway, or kidnap children who live there. I'm not saying these things aren't happening. I'm not saying they're not happening.
But You say they ain't happening, but yet you're calling her a fucking liar, and she's just making shit up, and she's using those things as evidence to prove her case that exactly what she's saying. What the fuck?
Looking for a broker that can match your drive and ambition? Don't settle for
But come on. Come on.
But come on, what? Because it hasn't happened to you yet, or anybody that you know personally, it hasn't happened to. So come on. Let's. Why don't you interview some people that have had these incidences happen to them, and then turn around and say, "Come on, come on, come on." It sounds like some butt hurtness because he's a DoorDash driver. Sounds like some butt hurtness. You don't think Pedro did anything wrong? Okay. Well, why don't you do a video calling her a liar and all kinds of stuff like that too? See what happens to you. See if you get one of these nice $2 million lawsuits. If you think it's okay to come on YouTube and call these people liars, especially somebody like that who's a CEO of a multi-million-dollar company, you think that's okay, then go ahead and do it. And then maybe you'll be sitting next to Pedro. Hopefully, yours might be less than his 2 million. Maybe she'll get you for $1 million or whatever the case may be. So you can try it.
The fraud allegation arises from the claim that DoorDash's $2.99 express fee for fast delivery doesn't actually accelerate delivery. It might not all the time, but maybe it does. In support of the assertion that complaints cite a study by United States Oversight Inc., owned by NY-based media, not a surprise, often separate DoorDash food orders made by 6 study participants in Brooklyn, New York, Jersey, New Jersey, Dallas. 4 dashes acknowledge that they have no knowledge of the express delivery option being part of the order, adding that there was nothing visually reflecting that option on their phone, and 2 dashes claim that to have delivered.
Okay, so you guys are delivery drivers. Do you guys get any kind of notifications that this is an express delivery, customer paid more? Do you guys get that when you get the order? When you go to Wendy's, does it say, express order, pick it up faster, deliver it faster? Do you guys get those notifications? So is she making that up, or what's going on? You guys are the dashers. That's something you guys do. Do you see it or do you not see it?
Deliver the order in a direct manner with no additional order just prior. Listen, most of the time, what'll happen is if we don't know about it, but it'll be the first order in the stack order that we have to complete, or they won't stack it at all. Listen, DoorDash is a scummy company. I get it, Phyllis, but stop. Please stop trying to take advantage. Please stop. You're mad because...
See, there you go. You're telling her she's trying to take advantage. She's got a legitimate lawsuit against DoorDash for the things that you kind of agree with her on, but yet you're saying that she's taking advantage of shit. And you're calling her these things.
You can't order, but you think you really think that would deactivate you from ordering when you've ordered $3.4 million worth of food? And I call cat, Phyllis.
Okay, so there, you just called her a fucking liar again. You're calling her a cap. You're saying cap. You're calling her a liar. You're saying she's a liar. What the fuck?
You're a CEO of Zoom Media. Maybe I'll attribute this to you. Why? You got that much time on your hand? You're that mad? Select hand to me and we won't take it.
So what you're saying is she has people on retainer that take care of this for her while she's probably doing her other stuff. So I'm sure this is taking any of her time. She pays people. That's what happens when you have those kinds of millions of dollars. She pays people to do stuff for her. And is it any different than you using your time to walk yourself into a lawsuit by saying these negative things about this female? The fuck? You talk about her wasting time, but you just wasting your time and you walked yourself into a lawsuit at the same time. You telling me your time is more important? You can make videos degrading somebody, calling them a liar, calling them fraud, calling them all these things, but she can't use her time to file a lawsuit expressing a concern and things that are happening on the app. You just sat here and said DoorDash is a scummy company but yet she's trying to bring to light things that maybe could change DoorDash into a better company, and you're over here calling her a liar and a fraud. What the fuck? That makes no fucking sense, dude. She's filing a lawsuit on things that could make DoorDash better if they get fixed. You calling DoorDash a scummy. So you just helped her right there. You just proved the point she's trying to get at. DoorDash is a scummy company. She's trying to do something to make it better, and you're calling her a liar, a fraud, all this over McDonald's, as you put it. And like I said, somebody ordered $3.4 million. They give zero fucks about McDonald's. She's probably paying big orders and big money. So, come on, man.
Pictures. Problem solved. Oh, Phyllis.
It's not just her, dude. This is what you don't understand. The lawsuit is regarding all pictures in all areas of the United States. It's not just her. Why are you just saying, oh, don't have them take a picture, Phyllis, of your stuff? That shouldn't matter. There still needs to be some kind of regulation over where those photos are going and how those photos are handled by the people taking them. So come on, bro.
Some people that are like Sue Happy, they're just so funny because they exaggerate everything just to try to get some money or prove a point that's really irrelevant.
So you just called her a fucking liar again. And you're saying she's a Sue Happy person. So you're just making this stuff up. And you're calling her all these things. And you don't think you're slandering her right now by calling her all these things and saying all these things about her? Now you wonder why you're in a $2 million lawsuit right now.
Relevant. Following the DoorDash supposed coming, the legal takes aim at delivery outfit's alleged response to her challenge of driver photography. Younger has a fraudster and recurring her to input special PIN each time a dasher arrived with the order. The PIN requirement is used by DoorDash to prevent fraud. As claimed, the lawsuit argues that Phyllis's reputation is harmed by sticking her with a PIN entry obligation. Oh my God. Her feelings are hurt because she wants to have a PIN now. She doesn't want a PIN, but she doesn't want a photo taken. Phyllis, I'm going to give you no, I'm not going to use that word. We're being better than that in 2025. Phyllis, dude, come on, stop. Stop wasting people's times. Stop trying to make our job harder because we have to take a picture. And now you're putting it with child abduction and burglaries. Phyllis, give me a break. You're a CEO of what seems to be a big company. Find something better to do with your time. I want to hear from you, Dash It Up.
Well, I would hate to say this. Now you're saying that this woman, who is a CEO of a large $1 million company, needs to do better things with her time. Apparently, her time was spent helping to build up a multi-million-dollar company. So you're trying to tell her what to do with her time. You're talking to a CEO that makes probably millions of dollars, has a big $1 million company, and you're sitting here degrading her like you're doing right now, telling her she needs to find better things to do with her time. Oh, man.
Out there and you consumers out there, what do you think of this? Relevant, irrelevant? I think a lot of people sue and they bog up the system and they waste time in hopes to just get a quick payday from DoorDash. This is embarrassing. Phyllis, you should be embarrassed. Please don't sue me. But my name is on my channel page. I live in St. Louis. If you want to send me something, you can.
Well, she did. She sent you a $2 million lawsuit. So I guess you ask and you shall receive, because that's what happened to you, Pedro. You asked and you shall receive. This is what happens when people get this whole idea that freedom of speech doesn't come with consequences. You can't sit here and tell and make these things without any kind of proof and just call people names, call them liars, call them this. I have been affected by this myself because people like to go out there and say I'm a woman beater, make videos about it and all this shit. So I know what she's being, how she feels right now. She's got some guy on YouTube calling her a fraud, a liar, a thief, calling her stupid. I would love to know what your IQ is compared to hers. She's obviously made herself very well off by becoming a CEO of a large media company where you're on YouTube with 80,000 subs. So I don't know. I think she may be a little bit more smarter than you give her credit for, Pedro. Is what I'm thinking. So, you know, I don't. Whew.
Have a great day.
And just the last.
Well, hopefully your day in court goes good, because you walked yourself into a lawsuit by saying these crazy ass shit that you're saying right now. That's what you did. You know, Flex did nothing wrong. What do you got? Oh, you're talking about his crash today? Papi Chula, all I want to know is who's at fault, Flex or UPS driver? No, I don't know. Is Jersey an at-fault state? It might be he might live in a no-fault state, so it doesn't matter anyways. If he lives in a no-fault state, I don't know. That's on Jersey. If Jersey's a no-fault state, then neither of them, they have to take care of their own shit. So, but yeah, he walked himself into a $2 million lawsuit by making these comments towards this lady. So yeah, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with that. The girl had valid points. She made it valid points, and then he agreed with it, and then he said she's stupid. You walked yourself into a $2 million lawsuit, bro. And you know, more power to you. If you win, and we probably won't know until it's over what actually happens, because I would hope that you're under litigation. I don't think you're allowed to talk about it, or your attorney should tell you not to talk about how it's going. I am still shocked that the video is up. That's kind of shocking to me. I thought if I would have got a $2 million lawsuit, yeah, that video would have came down. But maybe Pedro thinks he's all good. Maybe Pedro has that mindset that he's did nothing wrong. We know that mindset rides quite a bit in this community. Nobody's wrong in this community. So maybe he thinks he did nothing wrong. So it will probably, Honky Tonk Man, it most likely it'll be there is no fault line in Jersey. The no fault state when it comes to accidents, that's what we're talking about. That's what they're talking about, the crash today. It's a no fault state. If it's a no fault state, then yes, neither one of them will be held at fault. And, you know, so. But yeah, people, you can't make videos doing that. If you want to share your opinion, more than happy to share your opinion. Make sure it's an opinion, though. Don't state facts. Don't just make statements like that when you have no facts to back your statements up. You have no facts. Plain and simple. So it is what it is. But that's why he's in a $2 million lawsuit right now, because of that video. So, and, you know, it goes back to, once again, those fuck around and find out moments, you know. So here, let me open up the channel. So if you guys have anything to say, we'll open up the link. Once again, please feel free to read the banner. Be respectful. Don't come in here saying the N word, the C word. Don't come in here doing that. Yes, I'm restricting freedom of speech. This is not the United States of America here. This is the United States of Roy. So I will restrict speech here if you guys get out of control. I'm trying to get paid, and I don't want you guys fucking it up because you emotionally handicapped ass people can't sit here and control your emotions. So do not be saying the N-word, and don't be saying the same. Period. I will restrict your speech. This is United States of Roy, not the United States of America on this channel, just so you know ahead of time. Dennis, that's fine, Dennis. You're a black man. You can do that. It's more accepted on your channel. You're a black man. You can accept that. I'm trying to get paid. You guys didn't know? I'm all about YouTube money. That's the word on the streets. I'm all about my money. So I don't want to get fucked up because y'all can't control your emotions. So, but there's a link. So if anybody wants to come up and discuss the possible case against Pedro or whatever you guys. Apparently, you guys really want to talk about the fucking. Oh, here we go. Workaholic. Hey,
What's up? Why can't I say court or nerd?
Oh, well, you can see. You know what I mean by the words, man. Don't
I know.
Don't play stupid.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Just so you know,
You just called me stupid. I'm filing a lawsuit right now. Hold on.
It's whatever. You're on my channel.
What's up, man?
Not much. Oh, are we in a better neighborhood tonight? I hope.
Yes, we are so far.
We don't have to get a hold of our friends in the FBI and the local sheriff's department to come hunt you down just in case.
That's right. There's no mugging on video tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I'm surprised Pedro said anything. You would think he would keep his mouth shut. Period. You know what I mean?
Well, you would think that
About
video.
anything.
You would think that video would have came down too.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get what he's doing because this is no lady to play with.
No.
Seriously. Maybe she just wants an apology. You know, maybe we'll see something.
I don't know. Who knows? Because you got lots of money to deal with and lots of money to play with. So.
Yep. She's not fucking around with him.
No. And you know her being. I think I was saying this last night. Her being a media person. It's going to be speculation on my part. Her being a media person, that she has her shit technology set up that if somebody goes anywhere and even farts on a social media platform and it sounds like her name, she's going to get notified.
Oh yeah.
I can guarantee that. So.
Oh yeah. She has crawlers that will pick up her name for sure. I mean, she's in that back end. One of her backers, Cuban, is all into patents about some sort of proprietary back end advertising. So you guarantee they're able to track the name if it comes up, pops up, says negatively about her. So I'm not surprised.
Always cherry pick. What cherry pick? United States of Roy smells like cigarettes and old pizza. I probably know what yours probably smells like. Fucking stale cream pies and fucking Geritol, motherfucker. So that's probably what your shit smells like. You fucking some fucking probably got Bengay and fucking stale cream pie smell coming from your fucking place, dude. So come on now.
It's like Pedro hurt himself with that because he calls her one thing, then admits that maybe that's not. He contradicted himself and admitted that he was maybe not the thing he was calling her. It's like, what? Dude, what's wrong with you?
You're going totally ass backwards, But you said some things about her that you shouldn't have said, that you have no proof of. You're sitting there calling her a liar, saying she's a fraud. She's doing shit fraudulent to make more money. You can't do that, dude. You cannot do that. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's done it. I gotta change headsets. Mine just died. I'll be back.
Okay. He's got to go to phone number 4. He's probably on phone 4. He got 4 phones, he said last night. So he's already burnt through 1 through 3. He's got to switch over to phone 4. And then after phone 4 dies, he goes home. So he probably burns through his phone. Dennis. Depends on the day. Depends on my sodium intake. I bet crazy after eating one. Yeah, fuck it. Why are you? Ooh, Wingstop's nasty, bro. Wingstop's nasty. In my opinion, Wingstop is nasty. That place fucking smells, and it's fucking nasty. I can't stand it. It smells like fucking nasty ass grease. It smells like fucking grease. It's gross. If it's a bad dog, the N-word is okay. The dog, a thug, needs to be sent to the what? Dennis, what are you on? Are you on your chewables right now, bro, or something? He's saying some crazy shit, bro. And how you been, Dennis? Haven't seen. Where the fuck, man? I thought you were gonna try to be the next YouTube star again. Why aren't you up on fucking the YouTubes? He rolls his own cigarettes. Well, what he's probably making on DoorDash, and well, he doesn't do Uber Eats anymore. So what he's doing on DoorDash, he probably has to roll his own cigarettes. He probably has to buy that fucking tobacco that's fucking $6.99 for a pound bag and roll his own shit. Probably does. No, you can't call your dog the N-word. Well, you can. Not on my channel. You're not going to do that, though. Not on my channel, you're not. Keep the N-words keep the N-words. There's no need to say the N-word. There's no reason. And as far as the crash goes, like I said, I don't know. Let's look. Is New Jersey a no-fault crash state? Let's look. We'll look that up while we're here on the internet. Is New Jersey a no-fault state? Yes. New Jersey is a no-fault car insurance state, meaning your own insurance covers medical expenses and other losses regardless of who caused the accidents. Yes. So nobody, he can say it's the other guy's fault. The other guy can say it's his fault. So there are some exceptions, it says. Let's see. There are some exceptions that allow victims to file a lawsuit against the at-fault driver in certain circumstances, such as severe and catastrophic injuries. I don't think anybody suffered any severe casualties or anything on that little fender bender. So yeah, so it's a no-fault state, so it doesn't matter who backed into who crashed into who. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I got 40 people watch, 41 people. I hope I got 41 likes, because if you're in here, you got to like it, or you wouldn't be in here. You must find something exciting about it to be here. So let's look. Let's see what we got. You know, my channel is supposed to be dead and all that, right? So, yeah. So I got 40 people in here, but let's see. Let's see what we got here. I hope I got at least 20 likes. I should have at least half of you like me. God damn it! I see 20 people in here that I think at least like me. I should watch my own commercials. I'm trying to get paid here. I got 14 likes out of 40 people. What the fuck? Come on. You better stop. Her lawyers are watching, Roy. Well, her lawyers can watch all they want. I ain't saying that. I don't agree with it. This is the problem. People, you can't just go around saying shit like that. You can't just go around calling people shit like that. So if her lawyers are watching, I hope so. I hope so. I didn't say nothing bad about the woman. I think she's dead ass accurate. And me being a rideshare driver as well as a food delivery driver on the DoorDash platform, and it's very easy to look up the stories of the fucked up shit that happens with DoorDash. She has every right to be concerned about that, and her concerns are valid concerns. It's not a joke. And when somebody says that DoorDash, Pedro, says DoorDash is a scummy company, and yet somebody files a lawsuit to make DoorDash a better company and more responsible of a company, you turn around and say she's stupid? That is ignorance. That is ignorance. You know, that is dead ass ignorance. You don't do that. And then expect not to face consequences. Yeah, you can make a video about me saying I'm stupid all you want. I'm stupid all you want. Everybody does it every day. But you ain't going around to a CEO of a multi-million-dollar company and calling her stupid. Because she's far from stupid. She wouldn't be where she is right now if she was stupid. Dead ass.
Well, the problem he has is like somebody with a little bit of money to spend that can file a suit. it's no big deal off their nose. It's going to cost him money to defend himself. And the other fact is that it just has to be more likely than not that he caused some sort of harm. That's all she has to prove. It's more likely than not. So I don't know how it's going to play out. I don't know if she's just itching for an apology for him to go on and apologize on a YouTube channel like he did or should. Like if he was smart, he might want to apologize.
Well,
But
first of all, that video is still up. So that
is
means
it?
thousands of people still continue to
Yeah.
see the video. It still looks
Yeah.
bad on her because he's saying all these things about her. So just going to make her case, in my opinion, stronger that he leaves it up for more people to see.
Did you play it to the end where he's like, "I'm in St. Louis, you can find me," where he like dared her basically?
Yeah,
okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if you played that. I was
That's
picking
why
up.
I said, ask and you shall receive. That's what I said.
Be careful what you dare to do.
Yeah, you dared her to do it. So guess what? Now she did it. And can I get more? Can I get 20 likes? God damn it! I got 41 people.
Come on, man.
You get 20 likes. What the hell's wrong with y'all, man?
Come on, lurkers. Hit the like, lurkers.
I'm doing my part here.
Come on, Flex. Jaded, hit the like, man. I hit the like on your shit.
Yeah, what the fuck, Jaded? Yeah, I'm begging for likes. I'm begging for likes right now, like Torp is begging for fucking Flex and Jaded to show him some love. That's what I'm begging for. I'm begging for likes, like Torp is begging Jaded and Flex for some love.
He wants some love.
So some love. He wants to be part of Flex and Jaded still. So I'm begging like that. I'm begging like a Torp right now.
He's all happy.
I know. Apparently.
He was like,
I don't even watch his shit. I'm just.
Yeah. I caught like 5 minutes of it, and that was enough.
I'm too busy over here I'm too busy over here trying to find Jesus. Hallelujah. I gotta be saved, motherfuckers.
That's right. Save yourself.
I'm trying to save myself with Jesus over here. I got time to go to Torts. I'm too busy trying to find Jesus to watch Torts.
And Phyllis's attorney, listen, we're just picking apart.
Do I gotta sing? I'm begging for likes, so you give me a like, Peach? Is that it? I got 17. Oh shit, I got 18. We're getting closer. If I sing it, can I get 2 more? If I sing it, can I get 2 more likes if I sing it?
Let's make it a revival. Come on, people!
Yeah,
hit them likes.
Exactly.
Save your souls.
Hey, we gotta do it the church way.
Amen. Hallelujah.
I need. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get amen? We need 20 likes. We need.
Wait.
Hallelujah.
Be careful. You might trigger Jaded. He's triggered from his 5-year-old self.
Yeah. I don't have a snake to pull up. If I pulled up a snake, I got 20 likes. There we go. Come on, man. I gotta do it my church way. Is that better?
Speaking tongues now.
Hallelujah. Praise the hallelujah. Can I get an amen up in this bitch?
Hit a like for Jesus. Hit a like for Jesus.
Hit a like for Jesus up in this mother. Hit a like. He died.
Amen. You are a sinner. Hit it to save your souls.
Yes. See,
I'm in more of an affluent neighborhood tonight, Cherry. You'll be happy.
Is that a ghetto church? Hell, it's a church, man. I don't know. That's a Southern Baptist type church shit. I don't know. You want me to do it like the Vatican style?
Episcopalians. Come on, baby.
I can do it the Vatican style. I mean, the 55 likes. Can I get an amen? Is that kind of like how they do it at the Vatican? Like that's how they do it there? Like, oh, I got 23 likes. Oh shit, that was the Vatican style works. Shit.
Let's go for 30.
Yeah, I'm like, I need 25 likes. I come with a little smoking thing. I need 25 likes. Since you're begging like ho, I pushed it just like, oh, whatever. All right, you the one left YouTube like a sissy. Who you talking shit, bro? You talking shit to me? You talking shit to me, Cruella, with that fucking Cruella hair? You got Poppy Chulo up here talking shit like Cruella, looking like Cruella up in here talking shit. gonna schedule to do a live stream and then gonna go back out of it and shit. Like the fuck was that, dude? The fuck is that? Hey, I want to do a like. Let's do a like on my channel. Oh shit. I can't do a like. I can't do a like. I can't do it. I can't do it. Sorry. Like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, clap your hands, everybody. Clap your hands. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen up in this motherfucker? Can I get an amen? Oh, the harder you clap your hands, the quicker you'll be saved by Jesus. Jesus. Oh my God. Whew. I don't know. It does. It looks like a bunch of Jedi Knights. Dude, is that coming out of an apartment complex or something? They got lights like that? Where are you coming out of? The fuck was that?
No, it's in a gated community.
Oh, okay. That's a gated community. Got special lights like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that must be that kind. That must be money right there. It must be one of those money places. Well, at least you're in a good. If they can afford lights like that, yeah, you shouldn't have to worry about getting mugged at Wingstop.
Yeah. I won't get mugged. Checkers. I won't get mugged at Checkers tonight.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't be pulling up showing addresses. God damn it, that's part of her lawsuit, motherfucker. Pictures and stuff. But
it's not an address. It's a.
We got 47 people up in here. Woo, 47 people up in here. Am I getting botted? I hope I'm not getting botted.
Uh-oh. Yeah, maybe. What's going on?
Oh my
Who's
God.
botting
Sherry
you?
picked me with a knife if I went live today. Oh, jeez.
What? He was saying, wait a minute. The stories are changing now.
Do we got some lurkers? Yeah, it's possible we got some lurkers. Hey, do we want to do a reaction on Dino again? Because Dino said he's waiting for my response. Do we got to do Dino again? Or do you guys want me to play the crash? You guys want me to play the crash? I can play the crash. I can do it in fair use. I can show it.
Crash test dummy?
We can show the crash.
We have a crash test dummy?
The legal team is watching. What legal team is watching? What are you?
Don't worry about it.
Cherry. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, you don't need to watch me. I'm dead ass on her side on this one.
Exactly.
I'm dead ass on her side. So you know, we got to quit worrying about this freedom of speech without freedom of consequences. But everything
it's unfortunate.
Is dead ass accurate. I know. Yeah. I know you guys have seen it. It's known out there. It's known out there that people buy other people's accounts. That's known out there. That it's known that people ride in their fucking cars with either their wives, kids, their fucking friends. So those are all legitimate fucking things.
Well, that's part of her complaint, right? That the dasher that was in the app wasn't the dasher that delivered. I mean, why would he say that?
And I know that for a fact because I work. I get it. Somebody says Michael's gonna pick up an order, and fucking Susan walks in the door to pick up the order. Yeah. That means something's funky going on. So so I know it. So everything she said happens. It's not like it's bullshit. It's not like she's talking out of her ass. There's stories about it. Every YouTuber that does gig work has said these things, that these things are happening. And then you're going to turn around and say she's stupid because she said it? That's asinine. That is straight dumbass. That's dumbass.
That's the thing I don't get. Like, the things that she's bringing up in the suit can only help dashers, not hurt us, because she's talking about people are using other people's accounts. So crack down on that.
Exactly. And that's when he said, and then he himself goes, "We know DoorDash is a crummy company, but come on, but come on, don't file a lawsuit to make it better, or you're this or you're that. Come on, no. Oh, look, you're gonna run into Darth Vader. Like, come on, man.
I forget that they look like lightsabers on the video.
Yeah, right. You almost look like you crashed into motherfucker. At least let it lift up first. You damn near ran right through the bitch. Like, let it turn green and then go. You did not stop at that stop sign. What the hell is that?
What are you talking about?
What the hell is that, dude? That was not a stop.
That was a rolling stop sign. Well, you got to know the difference. We have rolling stop signs down here.
No, that was not a yield. That was not a yield sign. That was a stop.
No, I know. We have two different stop signs. We have rolling stop signs and we have stop signs.
Okay.
You just got to know the difference.
Well, if you get pulled over, I want you to explain that to the cop if you get pulled over on the internet, so we can all see how that works.
All right.
We want to see how that works out for you.
I already did it with a U-turn at a red light on Necros. I got pulled over making a U-turn at a red light.
Poppy Chulo, I do have a question. If the cops came on the scene and asked Flesh to do a field sobriety test, would he fail? Possible.
Who knows?
It depends on
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly he might. It's alleged. I don't know. It might. I don't know.
Well, I don't understand. He was backing up as she backed up into him. So why was he backing up? Was he backing up down the lane or something?
I don't know. That's kind of weird. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It's a weird accident because he's backing up and then she backs up thinking no one's behind her.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know why the hell he's backing up.
Is it a one-way in, one-way out? Is it a two-lane in and out? What was it?
So many questions.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
He said he's getting $600 tomorrow.
He's getting $600 from what?
From the lady or something? I don't know. He posted that he's getting $600 tomorrow for it.
I wouldn't
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I wouldn't give him shit.
I wouldn't either. I'd be like, fucking call the police. Why the hell are you backing up in the parking lot or where the hell we are?
Exactly.
Yo, this dude is really out there making these videos, and it's kind of crazy because the DoorDash drivers, from what they would say all the time is what they were using Paro for. How much is the order? How much are they spending on the order? Now, there's a lot of corporations out there that have catering and catered food every single day.
Oh yeah.
They have other amenities for their employees, and he doesn't know the size of the corporation. He doesn't know any of that. And there's a lot of places that we pick up from, like where the burgers are like $30.
Yep.
Things like that. So if you're dealing with, like, let's just say Google, the Google building is out here, and they have catered food every single day. Their employees don't have to bring food at all. And it's coming from not cheap restaurants. And they get it every single day. So if you just do the math on how much they are spending on their employees, and that's just like catered food. That's not to mention the break room snacks and all the coffees and everything else that goes in there. Now,
I don't doubt her numbers. Because I think it's a few hundred employees at that place.
What is the biggest order you've ever taken, sir? What is the highest dollar amount?
8,000.
So you're looking at $8,000. That's you. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's possible.
And these
$8,000 is a Pura Vida
catering order.
Yeah,
catering order.
It was a Pura Vida order, and that's expensive shit.
These DoorDashers are fighting over the big orders all the time on these videos, and when someone actually works at a place and runs a place, you don't want to believe them. These are the people that I tell people, look, you don't know who you're delivering to. That's why your customer service got to be on point. You will get sued, and by him going up and trying to defend, he's saying, well, she's kind of got something, but then she don't know about this. Well, you got to look at like DigiNomad. That dude, I have to check his ass because he has the hat with the camera in it and says that he does it just to spy on people, and that's what he does. So you have people like out there, and that guy has a problem. So when Pedro was like, well, no, there's no one out there that's really doing that or wants to do that. No, DigiNomad is the proof. Now,
if her legal team's watching, DigiNomad is not on YouTube.
Don't come up here accusing anybody doing anything crazy.
Oh no, this is not an accusation, Roy. I have to check him live while he was talking to me. Yeah. Now, remember when the DoorDasher don't have no problem if they say, well, I drop off the order and they said that they never got it, and they're walking into these corporate buildings and doing all this stuff. They do things like that. Then you got the dumbass driver that tried to sue DoorDash because she got a speeding ticket, saying because the name is DoorDash. Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah. How many of those 136 other lawsuits are just garbage? You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Need to be all
Crazy.
But that's
Now-
And you have, but then you have a sophisticated person like this who actually knows about libel and slander and the abuse of what some of these platforms are doing, and she finally goes after a platform, and then you have somebody on YouTube chastising her for it. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
Well, you have somebody on YouTube that has made numerous videos, all this shit that she's put in her lawsuit, saying that this needs to be this, and then she has a lawsuit, and then he's dogging her for it. Like the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, he's lucky. He's lucky, like the that 70-year-old lady that he just left, and he didn't want to pick her up, and he was talking shit about her. He does this a lot. It's just that someone actually said, well, you know what? Let's do it.
Yeah, you stepped on a landmine here. He's got to be careful with this one.
As far as rideshare shit goes, you can't. He has the right to deny rideshares. It's two totally different situations here.
He was bashing her because she was calling to make sure.
But he didn't use a name. He didn't use her company name. He didn't specifically call that old lady out. He just said the old lady, blah, blah, blah. There's a huge difference. Now, if he would have put her name, the address that she went to, or the address he was picking her up from, and then called her all kinds of nasty names and blah, 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 then maybe, yes.
That's what he did. He named the hospital. He named the hospital and everything.
But she wouldn't even know or see it. This lady works for a media company. And like I was telling Serb, she's probably got her shit out there and the technology and everything out there that if somebody goes on Robert Reese's channel and farts and it sounds like her name, she probably gets an alert about it. So I'm sure her feelers are out there that anytime her name is brought up or her company's name brought up, she's going to know about it. So that's the difference.
Yeah. Now check this out. Like there's a lot of people that are ordering, and let's say NGB, he was showing people, look, I'm delivering this order to the Seahawks facility. You don't know the corporation. It could be a local TV station. It could be like an ESPN. It could be anything. It could be anything. You just can't be going blabbing your mouth just because you want to. But remember, Pedro, I know you're watching this. You would get off on people and say, all you guys are broke, put your money where your mouth is. That's what you would say. So this lady told you, put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is. Obviously, if he put it inside this case and then redid it, they really crushed the numbers on it. So you can't be sitting up here and then trying to still do Pedro and talk shit about the person.
Oh, you heard that I'm supposed to be looking for Jesus. I told you about that, right? I'm supposed to be trying to get. So I need you to come up here and give us do your best church thing. Let's try to get the Jesus thing going up in here, bro. We need to hear Reese's church thing. We know you've been to church. We know you. We know it. You said so. Let's hear it. Let's do it.
All right. Let me go ahead and get down real quick. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, we are all gathered here today on Real Talk with Roy. We have heard these messages that he is coming to see you. He is coming to see the King. He has walked through the passages. He's gone through the valley in the shadow of death. He fears and sees no evil right now. His head is clear, Lord. Please touch everyone. Let's gather all of the souls. And let's anoint Roy. Let's anoint Roy. Let's let him feel the love of Christ. He died on the cross for us to live more abundantly. He said that I come to give life more abundantly. That's what he said.
I know.
That's
I'm
what
not
he
dead.
said.
I'm not dead yet, motherfucker. I'm not dead yet. And you got to do it in the singing version. Do it the Baptist church style, bro. And when we need Jesus, come on, you got to do it the right way, bro. Come on.
Oh man, this is how they get you get it in. Now I can't do mockery like that because I don't play with God like that. I'm not gonna be speaking in tongues up here. I'm not gonna be doing nothing like that. But if I was in Texas, might go find a rattlesnake pit. Might go find a rattlesnake pit at one of them Pentecostal churches. Get down with one of them dudes. Pass the mic.
Yeah, we don't want to get struck by lightning next time you walk outside.
Oh man,
Oh shit.
Hell to the no.
You walking outside and all of a sudden you got a dark cloud following you and shit. Like, oh shit, the lightning's going. But yeah, it's fucking fun,
man. So yeah. I wonder what Pedro's next play is going to be, because he can't continue to bash someone and then put it all out there. Like, we're watching all these rappers and all these people go and talk about the cases that they got going on, and they wonder why they're all losing the cases and they're all getting arrested. So this dude can't keep doing this because he's gonna say something really, really bad. They're probably going back on his videos and getting a compilation ready to have. Like, look, this is what he does. He slanders a lot of people, and it's crazy. He hasn't even apologized. You know what? You gotta apologize. You gotta apologize publicly.
He hasn't even took the video down, bro.
Yeah, it's still up there. Why would you leave the evidence up there that you're an asshole? But now the evidence is that the evidence is clipped. It's shared. Unless he's gonna start striking a whole bunch of people. But people, if you do it in fair use, it's all good.
Oh, I do. You know me in fair use. I do fair use to the extreme, bro. I do fair use to the extreme. So I'm stopping that bitch every 30 seconds. I'm making sure I do a fair use. God damn it.
Yeah, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. I wonder what his family thinks. Like, if he loses this thing, a whole lot of bad stuff can happen to him.
Well, a whole lot of money you ain't gonna have afterwards if that's the case. But
damn.
But yeah, that's craziness. That's craziness, bro. But like I said, I'm all up on her side, dude. She's trying to do something to help fucking people, and you're just sitting there bashing her over and saying she's this over McDonald's. That's ridiculous. That girl probably gives zero fucks about McDonald's. And have you seen her? She's a nice looking woman. She ain't like some fucking, Well, you
gotta think about this. You gotta think about this, Roy. These delivery drivers are always talking about, yeah, I want to get the tip, the big tips. A lot of the orders that she's ordering, there's tips alongside that. So there's extra money going into these orders.
Oh, hell yeah. You know that for a fact.
There's tips, you know what I mean? So he's one of the main dudes. Yeah, Para, let's go ahead, use this app. Let's go ahead and see what the order, how much it is, and let's take it with that bot grabber. He's one of the biggest ones.
Not only that, as much money she spent, she's filled a lot of people's pockets with money that do DoorDash in the first place. So if she spent $3.4 million, good for her. She's helping pay a lot of motherfuckers' bills. Why are you gonna be like, oh,
and that's coming from the corporation? He's using that corporate card. She's using that corporate card, so it's all right off also.
Well, don't be saying anything that you don't know nothing about her. Don't say that because we don't know. I'm not going to say anything about how she pays her bills. That's on her. That's her thing. I don't know nothing about her finance, what she uses to buy shit. That's on her.
He's going to have to take another sabbatical because he don't learn. He got suspended from YouTube for stealing people's content. So we know he's a thief. And he got in trouble then.
Allegedly.
Now he's running his mouth again.
Allegedly. Always say allegedly.
Man, that's suspension.
What it is, man. You gotta watch what you say. People have this idea that freedom of speech. Yeah, well, you ain't freedom of consequence. So, and I gotta do a response to Dino again. Dino wants my response, so do a Dino one again. Should we save Dino for tomorrow? Do we want to show the crash? Let's show the crash. Let's show the crash and let people decide who's at fault. I make sure I do this in fair use because we know somebody will be looking to give a strike. Yeah. Let's see the crash. Where's the crash?
You see Torp earlier trying to apologize for throwing the N-word out. Like, man, it's too late. It's just too late. And the apology was terrible. I was like, oh, this dude is trash. This dude is trash.
I don't watch. I told you I don't watch him, bro. I don't watch him. So. Oh no, he plays music. That'll get my shit demonetized. Never mind. Oh, I can mute him, huh?
Yeah, you can mute it.
I can. Okay,
and there's also a clip. There's also a clip out there too. So
yeah, I know.
He did a clip of it.
But this is a I know Scott did a clip, but this is a wider view. So
I think Flex also did a clip.
Yeah, he clipped it. That's what we're gonna share. There we go. Here it is. Now I'm gonna have to stop it periodically because I don't want to get fucking copyrighted here. So, here we go. Let's show the accident, y'all. He's backing up. I'm trying to see how that. Okay, I'm trying to see how that parking lot looks. Does that look like a one-way in, one-way out parking lot?
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird how he's backing up.
It looks like there's It looks like he's in. It looks like he's the wrong way. You know, he's not in the right way. Look at how those cars are slanted. It looks like he would have to do a weird turn to actually park.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, these cars on the right hand side that I'm circling. Yeah, those look like they're slanted this way, like they would back out towards him coming up.
And that's what happened. The person backed out into him from one of those slanted parking spots.
Yeah, but these cars on the left over here, they look like they're parked straight. See what I'm saying? They look straight where these cars over here, they're like slanted.
Yeah.
He should be facing the other way. Like he should be coming in.
Like a normal,
we should be seeing the different angle. If we saw the different angle, you would see that he can actually turn and park in those spaces. There's no way in the world he can park in these right here. Just because of he's going the opposite way of the arrows. That's what he did. That's what he did.
Well, the way the slants is, it looks like he's backing up maybe to park in one of those slanted spots. That's what it looks like. He's trying to back up to catch one of the spots, and then somebody in one of those spots backed into him as he's backing up. That's what it kind of looks like, but I don't know. It's all speculation.
Bam! There's the bump. There was that earthquake.
Yeah. So I don't know. It looks like
Was he just looking at his rear view camera and not looking over his shoulder? Is that what happened?
But even if you're looking in your mirror, even if you're like looking through your camera or whatever the case, even if you're looking for your mirrors, you're so close to those cars already backing up. Once it doesn't have, they don't have the space. Even if they start to back up, the space to even see you coming. They're pulling out, going away from you. Like
they're
you know what I'm saying?
That's probably what she was doing. The van was probably looking for traffic coming from the other direction, not expecting someone to come from her left. She's probably expecting someone coming from her right.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're so close there, she can't see through other cars to see you sneaking up, that close to the cars backing up. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like she checked her side coming from where Flex was backing towards. She was checking that way for cars and not expecting someone coming from the other direction. That's what it looks like. Because the way she backed up, just like, oh, I got it clear. Boom. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah. But the whole backing up into the shit, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It'd be interesting to know what kind of, it was in a parking lot or a one-way or what the fuck that was. I don't know Jersey well enough to know how the roads are.
Well, it looks like a parking lot. Why would he be backing up on a dead ass main street? That would be that wouldn't be very fucking.
Well, we're not talking about the fucking Mensa student there.
Yeah, that's.
You gonna let me over, dickhead? Holy shit, these people are rude down here. Just trying to get over Texas.
Yeah, he got the clip of him going the wrong way, reversing the wrong way, man. Damn, these dudes be incriminating themselves.
It almost looks like he was backing up to find a spot to pull into. That's what it kind of looks like to me. But I may be totally wrong. I mean, that's the only reason I think you back up like that. You back it up to catch a spot.
Got a weird ass email.
Uh-oh. From Mrs. Yeager Blackwell.
Oh, I don't know. It's got a fucking number attached to it, and then when you open it, there's like a text thing. So that's not going to get answered.
Right. Yeah. Those strange emails.
Yeah, hey, Cherry, I see you in there, man. I see you down there, Cherry. I wonder what Cherry got to say about this. I would love to hear his take.
About what? The crash or the Pedro?
Both. Both cases, both. I would love to hear his take.
Yeah, but next bite vlog, Jersey is a no fault state next bite, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who actually caused it. So.
Yeah, the insurance company is going to hash it out. The adjusters are going to assign responsibility.
Well, no, it says on a no fault state, your insurance take care of your damage. Yeah. Their damage is covered by theirs.
It does. Florida's a no fault state. Each insurance company, what happens in the adjuster rule, your insurance company will try to assign degrees of fault, like how much is this and how much is this person's at fault, so they can collect from the other insurance company. Yeah. Your insurance company pays for it, but they sue the other insurance company for their degree of fault. And then if they can't cover it, then they sue the person for the differential. No fault states are fucked up.
Oh, it's Pedro calling me. It's Pedro emailing me.
Oh, God. Tell me you're on a gag order. You can't speak to him until the lawsuit's over.
I'll speak to him. I'm just saying.
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
If he thinks I'm wrong in my opinion, then that's my opinion. I just saw what I saw. So
just tell him not to say anything else. Just give him that little advice. No, don't talk about it on YouTube until it's over.
I don't know.
Where's his buddy Hannibal when you need him to cover a story about Pedro, how he used to do?
What's up? Damn, look at that. Flower. Long time no see. Wow. Where are all these people coming back to my channel? Why y'all coming back to me now? Y'all coming back to me.
Because we talking about some Pedro shit. And you know the Pedroers, you know the big old no tip, no trip crowd want to hear some shit about some Pedro.
Well, like I said, I'm just reacting to it and saying the things that I see that looks bad. That's all.
Yeah, he's saying. Yeah,
this is my problem.
He's saying
my problem. This is my problem with some of you YouTubers right now. You guys think it's okay to talk shit about other people. Okay, I just now started doing this reaction shit because a lot of these motherfuckers can't keep my name out their mouth. But I'm doing it as it is what it is. But it's funny how all these other motherfuckers think it's okay to do reactions and do reviews, but they can't be part of one that they gotta fucking lose their shit I mean, what the fuck is going on?
Well, Roy, do as I say and not as I do.
Is it because I have a unique style of saying what the fuck I say and people don't like it? Am I supposed to? What the fuck? And guess what? These reactions would have never came if people didn't keep their names out of my mouth. So this is your guys' bringing on. You guys thought it was okay to talk shit about me, but I can't about shit about you. You all need to chill with that
Yeah,
nonsense.
boy. Welcome to the club, Roy. Welcome to the club. That's why I came in doing it.
Don't make me
Like,
do a
nah,
fucking
look
don't
at
make
these
me do a
dudes.
review on. I'll do a review on your fucking ass next. Keep it up.
Shoot,
Don't think you're
I
above
came
getting
in doing
reviewed.
it, and
Don't
and
think.
and and they all got mad. Remember, Flex? Why you talking about Pedro? Why you gotta talk about Pedro and UDM? Why you talking about them? Well,
Yeah, exactly.
we
That's $2 million is a lot. And don't think you're above getting reviewed, Robert. If I see something I need to review, I'll do your shit too. I'm
Roy,
telling you.
you already know these people been going at me for a long time. Shoot, they've been coming at Reese, but I'm glad to see Roy out there coming in like King Kong Bundy right now. He's dropping the hammer. You dropping the hammer daily.
I'm just reacting to the shit that I see and spreading my opinion. That's all I'm doing. If my opinion's wrong, it's wrong. If it's right, it's right. It's wrong, it's wrong. It's everybody's own choice to accept my opinion for what it is. I'm not trying to prove anything right. I'm not trying to prove anything wrong. I'm just saying the stuff that I see and how I see it. If that hurts people's feelings, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm trying not to. So it is what it is.
See, I think the problem with what Pedro did is there was a way to go about it without throwing libel and slander into the mix. You know what I mean? Like he could have easily have done that without doing the personal insults, if you will. I think that's more of the problem with what he did. You know, he could easily just said, I don't know. The way he went about it was more personal than anything.
He
Yeah,
thinks that no one watches. He thinks that no one watches.
that's like me
So
saying, okay, Serb said he makes $1 million a year. I come out, Serb, you're nothing but a fucking liar. You're full of shit. You know what I'm saying? And who the fuck
right.
am I to know I don't know what you do. Or Serb says, I spent $36 million on my boat that I was stuck out in the middle of nowhere on. I'm be like, I think you're fucking lying. That boat ain't worth no $36 million. You're full of shit.
There's terms you've got to learn. Like I can't see that being true, or that doesn't
Exactly.
seem logical to me. I mean, there's terms like allegedly is a good one to use. You know,
That's why I always say
theoretically,
allegedly.
hypothetically, those are good terms to use when you're doing
It would
any
be
type
in
of
I would
review.
respond to that. It would be, in my personal opinion, I don't think any boat is worth $36 million. So Serb could be exaggerating how much he paid for his boat. That would be perfect. Not saying,
Right.
Serb, you're a fucking liar. Why are you lying on fucking the internet about what it? See, then I open myself up because I straight called you a liar. And then when you pull out the boat receipt that says 36 million, I look like an ass. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Yep.
I wish the footage of him get these documents. Um, you know,
Sir,
that's the shit I want to see. That's the shit I want to see. You know, like was he sitting in the car making a video and shit? Why he just came
to
skipping down
court.
the street?
So yeah, you use this at court. It's usually a process server, but who knows?
Where's
That's right.
Twiggy when you need him?
That's right. Was he? Did they walk up on Pedro like that big old that big guy at the pizza store?
The rules have changed so much. You used to have to personally serve it, but a lot of it now you can just post it on their door, and it's weird how they've
I
changed
guess
it.
all states are different. Probably, I'm sure
Yeah.
they all
Well,
have their own.
it's U.S. district. I think they still personally serve though. I don't know
Yeah.
because that's a U.S. court they're filed in.
Who was that guy that walked up on him at the fucking pizza place?
No bumper.
Yeah.
The big machine.
Did the
He's a
process
server now.
server? Did the process server walk up on him like that in the pizza place? Like, hey.
You think he came and said, "Hey, Pedro DoorDash"? Then he turned around. Here you go.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, who's this? Well, don't mute you. Don't come up here and mute yourself. You come up here and say, "Hey, Roy, it's me. Thanks for having me up here." What the fuck, dude? Respect.
Hi, Roy. It's me. Thanks for having me up here.
I appreciate the respect. Thank you.
Oh, look
And
who it is.
And my next question is, did you hit the like button, motherfucker?
Yeah, I actually did. Hey, listen, you guys aren't going to like what I have to say.
Okay.
But I think that this is a rich person, and this is their way of doing like a cease and desist, that Pedro actually didn't do anything illegal and didn't say anything that horrible where he should be sued. That's my personal opinion.
I don't disagree.
From what I understand. Now, I don't know every innuendo in detail, and I heard little bits. I didn't hear the whole thing. But from the way I understand it, he has every right to say whatever the fuck he wants to say.
Well, that's not true. That's not true. You can say whatever you want, but that doesn't release you of any consequences.
No, he can get sued, except the outcome is going to be absolutely nothing. He's going to have to do a Zoom meeting with a lawyer, and they're going to tell him, don't call the lady names anymore, and that's going to be the end of it. There's not going to be any money. There's not going to be any bullshit. I mean, and I actually think whether it was pompous of him or in bad taste, how he was picking on the lady or saying it, I think that he did nothing wrong. That's just, he was being Pedro. That's his little snotty attitude.
Okay, well, think about this. Okay, since you feel he did nothing wrong, let's put you in her shoes, for example. Okay, she runs a multi-million-dollar media company. They do all kinds of innovations, apps, all this kind of stuff. They do these, so her reputation is that what it is, right? Now, you go on a social media platform and somebody is calling you a thief. Somebody's calling
that's
you a
where
lie.
I think he got in trouble, calling her a thief. I think that's where the trouble.
Right, but here's what I'm going to tell you. I don't think he really did that. He was just talking about the story, and here's what I'm going to tell you. He didn't go on there and say, hey, this is the lady's name, and she works with Mark Cuban, and she owns this company. He didn't say all that shit. And don't deal with her company because she's a fucking thief. He didn't say any of that.
Dude, he said out of his own mouth, it came out of his own mouth that she's just looking to sue DoorDash to make money.
But that's his opinion.
That's not an opinion.
All right. I mean, I get what y'all are saying.
Yeah, I think he misstepped in a couple areas, that's all. I don't think...
Enough to be sued for fucking... Come on.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say it's frivolous. Because,
I'm not, yeah.
She's got people out there.
Yeah.
It's a rich person's way to do a cease and desist.
It is. I think they're edging more for an apology, or something. Take down and apologize.
All I know is I'm reporting because Robert Reese done lost his reporting skills. I'm just doing my part.
I came up here. Hold on. I thought the highlight of my YouTube week, because I don't watch a whole lot of GigTube or YouTube, was Robert Reese singing yesterday. And I wanted him to sing, and he left. He did the video yesterday. Yeah, come on. It's a song. It's viral. Pedro's getting sued. I just want, can I say it again? Pedro's getting sued. He was singing and so happy like he won the fucking lottery on his video yesterday.
I almost got stabbed, and that was the highlight.
Yeah, that's what you get for being out there.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no shit, in the fucking ghetto like you were.
The guy was riding around my car 4 times on the bike. I thought he was going to jump me.
The highlight was fucking Reese going, and I just want to tell you guys again, Pedro's getting sued, and he kept singing it.
No, this was a highlight of mine. Hold on.
He was more happy than anyone else.
This was a highlight of mine. Hold on one second. Let's
These
share the
fucking
screen.
people are all fucked up.
Let's share the screen. Here we go. This was the highlight of mine right here, y'all.
Oh, there you go. Poor Sarah.
Great. Oh, Mandy.
That was the highlight of mine right here. Why is it not letting me click? Why is it not letting me click?
Because I filed a suit and it's being pulled.
Did you hit Cherry with the cease and desist? Oh, I got it on mute.
Yeah, he hit him.
Here we go.
All these fucking guys look the same. No, I'm not rescuing you. I'm looking for Serb. Hey, there, Serb, I found you. Now,
It is funny.
you need to
Okay.
deliver that bot, or I'm gonna let you drown. How's that, pal? I want that bot. Serb, I saved you. Yeah. All these fucking guys.
Serb don't like it.
Rescue
It's funny. I'll give it to you. It's funny. I don't care.
You need to deliver that bot.
Dude, after a year of this bullshit, that's
I know.
and all the stuff, that's all I have to say about the whole fucking thing.
I know.
That one little short. If
How's that, pal? I want that bot. Serb, I
if
saved
anybody asks the 10-month saga or however long of Serb in the boat and being lost, that's all I got to say. That's my answer right there. Go look at that fucking short, man. Come on.
That shit was fucking hilarious, bro. That shit was hilarious. Oh, you fuckers look the same. Shit's funny.
Look, now Serb's at a nice high-end gas station tonight. He's not where he was last night.
Yeah, he's not in the ghetto and shit. Yeah, that shit was fucking hilarious, dude. She had me rolling.
But yeah, that's my thing. I mean, Paige, all this reaction stuff, you know, and even you and me and anybody, when we talk an opinion, we're talking shit about people, you know. So I mean, at what point does it become illegal? Is the question.
I don't know, man.
In general, in a broader subject, since everybody's doing this reaction videos, at what point when you react to, he was reacting to a news story. At what point is his reaction become criminal? Well, not criminal, but civil.
Well, not criminal, but well, when you start saying things that you know, you can't sit there and say she's lying about how much money she spent.
Hey Roy, when Pedro's in prison and those guys get a look at the bet on you thing on his thigh, they're gonna boo him right in the butt, man. Boy, he's gonna be a prison little girl.
Okay,
wow, with that hair, they're gonna make him put his hair back in a ponytail and stuff. Oh, you're in trouble, Pedro.
You're going too far now. You're going too far. It's not a like.
Hey, I didn't say N or I didn't say C. Leave me alone.
I'm just saying. I'm just reacting, and I'm not. I already gave the disclaimer at the beginning of it. I am not a law scholar.
Pedro's gonna sue you for $2 million.
Sue me for what? He can't sue me for nothing. I didn't say anything. I was expressing my opinion.
Yeah.
I actually expressed an opinion. I didn't state facts. So
hey, listen. Unless and you guys are saying, why doesn't he take the video down? Unless in the lawsuit, unless when he got summoned, then in the paperwork it says, hey, take the video down. Fuck that bitch. Leave the video up.
Okay, well, you be all tough guys all you want.
No, I take it down. Dude, you know I take my videos down, but if he wants to leave it up, let him up. Dude, remember, he's got this thing. It's a day in the life of Pedro. I leave all my content up forever. I never delete anything. So let him leave it up there, man. Good for him.
Chulo, does Roy have a net worth? What does that have anything to do with anything?
Because what Sam was saying last night, remember? Sam was fucking, that's what Hector said. Remember, Sam was saying, well, how much is Pedro worth? Pedro ain't worth $2 million, so fucking... Roy's net worth, who's suing him? Pedro's going to sue him.
Yeah, I don't know what that has anything to do with anything.
Pedro's going to sue you for your frogs, man. Hey, whose frogs are still alive, motherfucker? Did you kill... I know you killed Cherry.
I didn't kill Cherry. Cherry died on his own.
You starved him.
I didn't starve him. Don't accuse me of shit like that, bro.
Okay, so who's still alive?
Natural causes?
Oh, fix your earpiece. You sound like Dookie.
Who's still alive? Is Bobby still alive?
Yeah, Bobby's still alive and Snowball is still alive. Yeah.
But Cherry's dead.
Cherry died. It happens. It happens.
Did Bobby eat Cherry?
No.
Okay.
I don't keep... No, I just went in his cage one day and he was hopping around. I fed him, and next couple days I checked on him. He was dead. It happened.
He had a fucking heart attack.
It's not uncommon. It's just one of those things. It's just not an uncommon thing.
Man,
he was expensive. I ain't gonna purposely try to kill a fucking $70 frog. Sorry, I'm not gonna do that.
He killed Cherry.
He's defending Pedro. Who gives a fuck what that reject says? I don't give a fuck about what he says.
I'm defending Pedro.
No, I'm
I
talking
think-
fucking Silicone's talking about Eli. Who gives a fuck about Eli? You guys still worry about that turd? Fuck that. That guy's a goofball, dude.
Dude, it's not a matter of defending him. I think he shouldn't. I think yes, he was Pedro. He was very obnoxious and calling the lady names and, like Pedro. That's what Pedro is.
Well, you have the right to be Pedro. He has the right to say all that
Right.
stuff. It's not for me to decide. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be saying shit like that. It's, to me, the woman is doing something to try to help the platform. Why would you dog her in the first place? There's all kinds of videos out there of people saying the same things that she's alleging in her lawsuit that need to be fixed about DoorDash, but because she says it, that
Okay, that's a separate issue. Her lawsuit with DoorDash is for a lot of money, but she brings up some really good points, man. You are breaching the privacy of these customers a lot of times when you're a delivery driver.
exactly.
There is nothing wrong with what she is saying
No.
when it comes to that. It's
Exactly.
bullshit.
And
And-
call her stupid because she's doing shit like that. You can't. That's
And you know that DoorDash recently, Roy, because you never do DoorDash, that they have implemented on a lot of the things. They send the dasher a picture of the previous delivery. And so you are looking at a picture. So that picture is being distributed by everywhere. And it's these people's front fucking doors. And it's the people's addresses, and it could be their fucking their wife in the window in her underwear as you click the fucking picture. I mean, it could be all kinds of innocent things that you shouldn't be showing, and it could be some weirdo doing, like you said, some weird shit.
where is Sir? Is Sir get an order for like a goddamn opossum or something? He's parked on the side of the road.
He's dropping it off at the fucking homeless guy that sleeps on the highway. He's like, "Hey, man,
Go ahead.
right past mile marker number 12. I'm in the bushes. Honk the horn."
Yeah, he was bragging. He was bragging earlier about he made an order at the end of the night for $55. So I asked him how much he took home. $5 because he gave other 50 to all the homeless people. Like,
Yeah.
good lord.
But like I said, dude, I don't know what the fuck y'all want me to tell you about Pedro. Don't pour.
Nobody
He's
said
had a
that.
hard. He's
No.
been going to AA meetings. He's in all kinds of
This is
trouble.
nothing
man.
that's another thing. This is nothing personal against Pedro or personal against anybody. It's just me sharing my opinions about and reacting to the shit I see on YouTube. So if anybody takes it personal and get their fucking feelings hurt, man the fuck up. It is what this is old Roy.
No,
This is
Pedro
what everybody
shouldn't.
thinks of
Nobody
Roy.
should get their feelings hurt about this. But I will say that this lady fucking obviously doesn't expect to get $2 million from Pedro. I mean, come
Well,
on.
it's
It's just some bullshit.
I'm not gonna discuss that lady anymore because I did my reaction and it's none of my business.
She's gonna
I don't-
sue you. She's gonna sue Sir.
Sue me for what? She
She's
definitely
gonna
get
sue.
no money.
She's
here.
gonna sue the teddy bear. Hey, lady, look, Mrs. Yeager, I'm just a nice little teddy bear. Don't sue me. Look, I'm a nice
Well,
guy.
you haven't said anything bad. You just said you don't feel he said anything wrong. You're
I'll
not
wait till I do a video on this lady. I want to get sued too, Roy.
Well, go for it then. Go for it. Go for
I'll
it.
countersue her, man. I'll be
You
like,
don't have
listen.
to. I was gonna be rude as fuck, but I'm not gonna be.
No, don't be rude.
Well, that's why I said I was gonna be rude as fuck when you said that, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, don't be rude. Don't be rude, man.
I'm not-
Well, you think we're gonna go there and then they're gonna have character witnesses? Oh, he's always cherry picked. He's repugnant. He's this. He's that. Oh, it's gonna be a big fucking thing. Don't believe him.
I just don't. I just doing a reaction to the shit I see. It's what I normally do, and I've done this lots of times. Everybody loved it. Everybody's like, "Oh, Roy, this." Why people come to my channel?
I don't
And
like
I
that
just say
reaction
what the fuck I
bullshit.
say. It is what it is. I'm not. I don't have
Dude,
it-
you were better off coloring. Coloring was better than
I,
this
I know.
reaction.
I'm still doing my coloring, motherfucker. Even though somebody thinks that it's not very manly for a man to color, but I can guarantee you, tattoo artists that color all day long make a lot more money than that motherfucker does. So
Did
come
you
on.
color before you got hit in the head? I think that was a byproduct of you getting hit in the head.
No, I don't remember. The whole coloring thing was just to prove a. Really, I started the coloring thing to prove a point. That
It
doesn't
was
matter
after
what
you
I
got
said.
the concussion,
Yeah, it
man.
doesn't
It was
matter
after
what
the
I fucking
concussion.
do. Doesn't matter what I fucking do. People are still gonna try to find a way to talk shit about it, and they proved exactly that point. It doesn't matter what you do, what I do. If they're gonna say whatever they want to say, regardless. So it's.
That's part of the recovery and therapy, Cherry. They have you color for a month.
The color, that's part of the concussion
I
protocol.
still wish I would have got the receipt from the doctor that said I had mega brains left. Still, that would have been a good receipt. I could throw that anytime somebody calls me stupid, bitch, mega brains from the doctor. Just because you have mega brains don't mean you use your mega brains, but I guess that could be.
But no, I mean, Roy, honestly, dude, you know that it's weird. You know that it's weird that fucking people are ordering a hamburger and some strange fucking guy is standing there. I mean, how embarrassing, like when the phone glitches or when it pauses and you're fucking fumbling with your phone and you ring the doorbell and you're trying to take the picture and then the people open the door and you're standing there like taking a picture of the front of their house. I feel weird doing it. I think it's a breach of privacy.
There's another guy. Hey, what's up, man?
I really do.
No money tonight. Yeah, nothing tonight.
Here we go. Roy gets a kick out of this shit.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, maybe next time I'll catch you. All right, brother.
Well, I have that look I have that look when I drive. It's like, don't even ask me anything.
Yeah, but dude, they don't care. I have the same look as you, dude. He fucking, part of it is he rolls down the window and acknowledges him. You're supposed to you're supposed to shoo him off. Serb's like, what'd you say to me?
Yeah, right, exactly. He gets out of the car to walk up to him. Did you say something to me? Then he gets shanked.
Listen, the two things we got in South Florida are homeless people asking for money at red lights and iguanas, dude. We're overrun by both.
Yeah.
Everybody's asking for money.
Dude,
and I'm going to be honest with you. I seen a DoorDash driver who I see all the time, and he sits on the side of the road, asks for money too, dude. I seen him. It's this DoorDash driver.
Almost crashed.
He looks like Dennis. He looks like Dennis.
Oh,
like
wow.
an older Dennis.
Iguanas are horrible. You don't want an iguana. They're nasty.
Dude, they're dirty.
No, they're not dirty. You can tell. They're just. They're not all what they're. There's too much work to them. To be honest with you, to keep a good.
Dude, I got like 15 of them outside my fucking house.
Oh, that's different. They're basking in the sun. They got all the vegetation they could want to eat. So it's a different story. But keeping them in
oh no, like to keep them in like a fish tank or something? No, yeah. Man, they love to run around, dude. They run. They need exercise.
And a monitor lizard, yeah, a little bit different. Depends on the monitor wise.
Lizards need to run around.
I did have I had a 5-foot monitor. It lived in the bathtub in one of my places. He lived in the bathtub.
Serb's got about 2,000 fucking iguanas where he lives.
So yeah, but.
Ask Dog. Dog will tell you all about the iguanas.
Oh my God! Here we go. Have Dog. We're gonna call animal control. We gotta call animal control. Did you really meet a guy named Dog?
Right, but dude, here's the thing. Because he has so many cats, his particular house doesn't have that many iguanas.
Yeah, the cats will. I don't know,
because
man.
the cats scare them. The cats scare them off.
Yeah, but a full size iguana could fuck a cat up big time.
Yeah, but dude, iguanas aren't aggressive. They run. They. Unless they're completely cornered, they're not gonna fight.
Come up against a big male and see what happens.
Dude, I used to have this fucking orange one. Fucking like it looked like an alligator. I used to live by this canal, and I'd sit out on my back patio and I'd see that bitch every day. It was like 4.5 feet, man. It was big orange iguana, dude. It's probably, I don't know how old they were. It was probably like 15-year-old fucking iguana or something. Yeah. Thing was huge.
Big male.
But dude, like most people see dead squirrels, we see like I can't go a day without driving around seeing dead iguanas in the road. Dude, they're everywhere. They fucking run across the road, man.
It's the dogs that scare them away. That's why we don't have them in the backyard at all. It's the dogs.
Not the kids, it's the dogs.
The dogs scare them away?
Yeah, the dogs chase them off.
Yeah, until the day that dog gets whipped by that fucking tail.
Yeah. No, I know. That's why I don't know. We haven't had any big ones.
Are you sure there's no? Are you sure you have dogs? I think you don't have dogs.
What dog are we talking about? What dog are we talking about?
That's great. I don't know.
We'll call in animal control in the morning and verify.
Okay.
You need to match up all your rabies shots with your address.
Yeah, don't do that. The cats aren't all shots yet.
Don't be getting any bad information. Next thing you know, they're going to be trying to call on you.
They'll be calling the animal control.
Palm Beach County Animal Control or Stewart County.
It was a humongous fucking monitor. It was big boy.
Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna tell you that one neighborhood out west is being overrun by what the fuck are those things? Peacocks. Dude, there's peacocks everywhere, and they keep fucking, and there's like fucking 24 peacocks in the middle of a dirt road, and I'm trying to deliver food last week.
You haven't seen my video the other day? We have like 20 of them in my yard now. They've adopted us because my kids were feeding them. So we have 20 fucking peacocks coming in the house every day.
Kill them, poison them, dude. They're fucking overrunning the neighborhoods. These damn peacocks. What is
your law there? Are they considered a nuisance animal? Are you allowed to kill them?
I don't know, but if they're in the middle of the road, dude, I think somebody bought them at some point and then let them go, and it was cool to have them in the neighborhood, in these certain neighborhoods, and then they started multiplying. But there's a neighborhood out in Wellington where you go down the street, dude, at a certain time of day, they're actually in the road. They don't give a fuck. You honk.
They're looking for food.
It's like they won't move.
Yeah, they're looking for food. It's like the ones they're on our roof, they're in our fucking yard, they're all over the place. They're like 2 times a day looking for food.
I don't know.
Right, but dude, and then they're even in bad neighborhoods, certain pockets of neighborhoods in West Palm Beach. You turn down the street and there's like fucking 15 of them just sitting there. It's weird.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll take a video of them. Like there's 20 that come to our house every day. It's fucking crazy.
Well, see, I don't know like what your laws are in like Florida, but like here, like if like golf course, there's a golf course by the airport. And like Canadian geese are protected animals and shit like that, but they have permission to go out and shoot those motherfuckers. So,
well, fucking right. This state's so fucked
Look at
up.
that cop, man. That cop's going fast.
We couldn't kill iguanas till recently. You used to have to deal with them. Now you're allowed to kill them. They just finally allowed to start killing them because they're nuisance.
Well, you can kill like the Burmese pythons and shit too. You guys are allowed to hunt those.
Yeah, they do hunts for that. But the iguanas, man, for the longest time, you couldn't kill them, or you get in trouble.
But out here by the golf course where the airport is, they can go out and just shoot them with a shotgun and all that shit.
If they have hoodies on, you're allowed to shoot them. That's a Florida law.
You stupid. You fuckers. So fuckers do it.
Those are iguanas, though.
All right.
Yeah, but if they have hoodies, bro, if they're hoodies. Look, Roy left. Roy don't want to know about it. Roy, dude, we took over Roy's stream.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. There he is.
I just banned myself from my own live stream. I
was like, cool, sir, we got it. We got his stream finally. We
Cherry,
took it over.
For that comment, Cherry, you get the Alexa for the night. So, Alexa, tell this person.
Knowledge is not your strong point, is it?
Dude, I thought that was funny. I thought it was a funny joke. It's very subtle. Like, a lot of people didn't understand what I was saying.
So you came back to the channel.
Let's be up to the Florida history. Florida won.
But God. That's my opinion. Listen, Pedro, I apologize. I'm sorry that you're being sued. Nobody needs to be sued. I know you got a tough life. You're trying to get over. You're trying to be sober and live one day at a time. And you were just trying to use this lady as a stepping stone, but she didn't appreciate it. Now she's going to sue you.
Such an ass. No, I don't have no ill will against nobody. Like I said, I'm just saying.
Oh shit!
Dude, I love Pedro. I don't want him to get sued.
Well, nobody wants to get sued, and I'm not like happy that he's getting sued. Nobody's happy, but you got to ask.
Reese is happy. Pedro's getting
Reese is happy.
sued. He's singing a song. He copyrighted the song, by the way.
I just did my reaction to what I saw, and these are the possible under the how should I say it? The definitions of what he's being sued for. I was just going back. Like I say, I'm not a law scholar. There might be other things. Oh, look, Popo. There might be other things that have to be taken into consideration. I don't know.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, what was the real outcome going to be for Pedro if he's 100% guilty of everything she said? And they're going to say, all right, don't do it again.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know.
It ain't like it's a big deal.
I don't speculate on shit. I know nothing about it.
They're going to give him the death penalty, man.
You just ran the turn.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
You stop and turn. Bad. Breaking all kinds of traffic.
Is Pedro going to change his name to Dashing Felon?
Stupid, dude.
That's funny.
Sorry, Pedro. I had to. Oh, I got like 20 of them. You know, Hector, dude, just to let you know, Hector is such good friends with Pedro. Hector is taunting me today going, bro, you should go live and just destroy everybody with. I'm like, man, I don't care. He's like, you could just say a bunch of jokes. I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to talk about it. I was like, Roy's going to talk about it. I'll come up and talk about it on Roy's. I don't care. I don't give a fuck, man. Sorry you're getting sued, Pedro. This lady has a valid point, not against you, but why is she suing DoorDash and should she get all this money? No, but is it weird and creepy that strange people are taking pictures of your house? Or in her case, look at this, Roy. What if a fucking DoorDash employee, we'll call him an employee to make you happy, a DoorDash delivery driver inadvertently takes pictures of some confidential information? While she's saying that she's mad that they're taking pictures in her office is what I read part of it was.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't know.
And she's got this mega Silicon Valley fucking office who is in competition with DoorDash. DoorDash is an advertiser. DoorDash charges the restaurant more money to be placed higher up in their ranking, which makes them an online social media advertising company. So technically, they're almost in competition with each other. And what if Tony Chu wears a mask and gloves like Sam Lee and is taking confidential pictures? But I think you never know.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't speculate. I just spoke on what I saw and what I think about it, and that's it. Don't take it. That's the thing. Everybody takes shit personal. You can't even do a reaction to shit without people taking everything personal, like you're going after them, like personal attack. It is what it is, man. Just take it for what it was. It was a reaction.
Hey, listen, me and Serb on a daily basis, at least once a day, sometimes 3 times, however many days, our lunch easy caterers are all in offices. Right? Mostly doctor's offices. And if the staff is there and you're setting up the food and it's one of them where you have to take a picture, I always say, hey, get the fuck away from the food. I have to take a picture. And nobody sits and says, no, let me lean in and show my face. They all scatter. They don't want their picture taken. You know what I'm saying? And nobody wants the front of their house being taken for the world to see. It's just common sense, man. The lady does have a point.
It doesn't matter what I do on my channel. People have got a fucking problem with it. Like, dude, get fucking.
What's wrong?
I don't know. Everybody's got wants to bring drama into shit.
No, I'm just reacting to shit. See how chill I am.
Because now everybody's gonna think, oh, Roy's trying to start drama with Pedro. Roy's no, I just reacted to the shit that's being on there.
I came up. I got your back, Pedro. I got your back,
If you're
Pedro.
still listening, Pedro, if you didn't want people to talk about it, you wouldn't have said anything on your channel about it. Dead ass. I'm sorry.
I got your back, Pedro. Got you, man.
Yeah. Well,
PR, baby. PR.
I'm just saying. If people don't want shit talked about, then don't talk about it on YouTube.
I hate those fucking peacocks. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go back to watching basketball, but that's it.
Yeah,
hey, Reese asked me to come up here, and then he fucking slunk out. Where did he go?
Who knows?
The fuck is that? Hey, Cherry, come up here, and then I come
walk.
up there, and he leaves. The fuck? What's the matter with you, Reese? And as far as what else there was? Comment about Flex getting in an accident.
Yeah.
It's Thursday. Doesn't he get in accidents on Thursdays? I mean, the guy's been in like 15 accidents. What do you expect?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, Scott mentioned me in a clip of it. That's when I saw it. So.
Is that why he has two of them? In case he wrecks the one, and the other one's out of commission because of the other one?
Listen, man. He's had this is like 4 accidents on YouTube. But I guess when you're on YouTube 18 hours a day, I guess accidents would happen to be on YouTube.
When you video yourself 18 hours every day. I'm sure at one point we'll see Serb get in one. Knock on wood.
What are you doing?
Wood,
wishing shit. What the hell? I almost got stabbed. You want me to get in a wreck too?
Well, I didn't say I wanted you to get in one. I said when you drive enough, you videotape yourself driving enough, a possibility it will happen.
Oh my god.
You got a fucking problem with me now too? Your feet.
All right, y'all. That's it. I did my shit. I'm going back to basketball.
Yeah, I'm gonna end this. It's been over 2 hours. I think it was a good live stream. We'll do Dino next time. So.
Dino?
Yeah, me and Dino are having a little go back and forth.
Poor Dino, leave him alone.
No, we're not. I'm not doing it to be mean to him. I think it's good when you do this kind of stuff. They have a little good competition type shit back and forth. I'm not being disrespectful to him. I'm not trying to be. I'm just speaking my mind.
Right.
I always take.
All right, listen. I just want to let everybody know, Pedro. I stuck up for you, you little hairy motherfucker. So.
All right, we'll make sure.
Have a good night.
In Argentina, there's no extradition.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna end this bad boy because it's been over 2 hours. So.
Later.
But I appreciate you guys coming up here. I appreciate all the 40, almost 50 people that came in here tonight. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, nothing personal. Don't take anything personal. I was just reacting to the video, which I assumed was the reason for that. That's all I did. If I'm wrong, or if you don't like my opinions, then it is what it is. I just speaking on what I saw. So that's all it is. So I think you I don't even deal with that guy anymore. That guy is like, I don't even care about him. Dino's cool because Dino will go back and forth with you. He doesn't really take it personal. He's willing to have a little bit of competition type back and forth. The other guy, he's lost in motherfucking space. So I don't even waste my time with him. So with that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all coming up here. Thanks very much. And we shall talk to you guys later on the next live stream, maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday. Well, of course, Saturday, because I always do Saturdays. Unless something happens to me, it'll be on Saturday. So you guys have a great night. Appreciate you.